You've leapt with great courage and eagerness, with the drive to accomplish your artistic dreams or goals, into the fantastic and wonderful world of art. You've been working hard and grinding away to get better and better. You're seeing some progress. Yet do you still find yourself a little dejected, disappointed, depressed, maybe even a little impatient? Well, that, my friends, is exactly what I'd like to talk to you about today. Patience. More so, being patient and positive, or positive patience, because I know how easy it is to get impatient and not practice being practical about your skills, your progress, and so on. So, new artist, hang in tight and allow me to introduce you to my second sacred P for any new artist or art beginner: positive patience. Hello, I'm Mo Sugars, an artist illustrator who may or may not follow her own advice about patience. Yet that doesn't really matter here, because we're not talking about me. We're talking about you and your artistic journey. In my last video, I talked about being practical when it comes to just starting your artistic journey. Whether that's being practical about your expectations, maybe on a current project, or for your overall progress, or so on, or about your current skill level. Just being practical will go a long way. It will help stave off that feeling of not accomplishing your goals, thinking you're not good enough and should just quit because you're not where you want to be, and prevent you from comparing yourself to others. But another thing that I think is just as important is being patient too, and positive, hence positive patience. What do I mean when I say positive patience? Well, let me say this. Being impatient and being negative are hugely detrimental to your progress. It keeps you from seeing the good in your work, your progress, and from exploring and experimenting. Being impatient helps fuel the just give up feeling, self-doubt, frustration. You're placing huge weights on your shoulders rather than enjoying the freedom that art can bring. It's easy to look at your current status and get disappointed that you're not at the level you want to be at yet. You need to allow yourself time to grow, just like a seed sprouting in soil. Remember, everything worthwhile takes time, and time requires patience. Stay positive. Look at what you've actually accomplished so far. When you started, did you think you could make or draw what you can now? Back then, with that first step, it might have seemed impossible. Look at that progress. I said look at it. Also, why practice positivity? Well, actually, it's just uplifting. There's enough of negativity in the world as it is. And it's possible there are those that, who don't see your art journey as a positive thing. Negativity can wane on anyone. And instead of seeing this journey as a good thing for your life, it might even deplete this desire to learn, explore, release, and grow. You don't need all that. Like I said, art is such a freeing thing. Be nice to yourself, be kind to your work, and believe in yourself too. It's incredibly powerful. Now I want you to try a few things. First is to practice patience. Second is to practice complimenting your own work and the work of others. Third is to lay out the pieces that you've made as chronologically in order as you can remember them, including both your final art and the practice art. Let me explain why. Number 1, to practice patience. It's as simple as it sounds, and doesn't only have to relate to your art journey. You could liken it to endurance training. How does one practice patience though? First, relax and remember that waiting feels longer than it actually is. Same goes for art. When you make progress, it can be a slow burn. It happens gradually with time, not overnight, and not necessarily in short periods of time either. Don't rush and be mindful. Practice helps progress along, and patience helps you work through that progress. When you step back and look, then you can start to clearly see why patience is key. Make yourself wait too, with little things, maybe like eating that cookie or trying out that new paint, and work yourself gradually to waiting a little longer each time. I read that making yourself wait, increasing your patience, makes you happier over time. You could say that being happier might even make you a more positive person. Positivity to you and your art? That sounds good to me. Number 2, compliment your work and the work of others. This is a great way to practice being positive while boosting not only yourself, but others too. We're all on our own journeys, and being kind, pointing out the good, hard work of others really does go a long way. Look at your body of work. Yes, even those sketches that you dread, and lay them out. Of course, you'll see the areas you want to improve, but this exercise is about pointing out the good in what you've made. Examine them and write down what you like, what you think you did well on, what's appealing to you, and give yourself a little pep talk. That's right, you worked hard. Look at that hard work and appreciate it. Now go and look at some other artists' work. Really look at what they did and how they did it. What did they do well? What appeals to you in this work or in that? Tell them. It's a shot in the arm of confidence, and honestly, you might end up feeling pretty good about it too, even if you never get a reply from that person. Number 3, chronologically order your body of work from the time you started to your most recent piece and lay it out. Why am I asking you to go through all the work of doing this? Because I want you to see for yourself your progress, physically before your eyes and in order of their creation. Now, when you do create art, try to remember to date them, even the dreaded sketches that you never wish to see again, or the finished pieces that you've banished, because that really helps with tracking your progress. At first, look over each piece at a general pace once you've laid them out. Step back and look at the group. Then take the time to slowly study the pieces, beginning with the first one and landing on your most recent. Take a real good look at where you have improved, how you have improved, the way you've challenged yourself and explored, and how you applied what you've learned. This is the physical proof of your progress. It took a lot of time to make it all, right? It's the fruit of your labor. The seed you planted has grown a lot more than you thought. Again, why did I ask you to try all that out? Because practicing patience will help you endure the slow burn of artistic progress. Complimenting your own work and that of others in a constructive manner helps you practice positivity. And laying bare all your work in order of creation allows you to see why both being positive and patient pays off. Art is a journey, and any good journey means taking the time to explore, learn, and grow. You see it in fictional characters. They grow as people as they go on their journey. For you, it's progressing towards your goals, laying the foundations for your education, and planning how to get to the place you want to be. And plan on my next video to give you some ideas about that. Ultimately, it's you growing as an artist. It's growing in art. Your art is worth it, so be patient and be positive about the journey ahead. If you are patient and got through my video and felt positive it was worth a like, please drop a like or leave a comment below with your advice on staying patient and positive. Or if this video was a test of your patience, let me know that below too. Until next time, thank you, make art, and have fun.